Ho, ho, ho! Beer
Merry
claws
Christmas,
here.
my friends.
Yes.
I am Shagdog, the greatest elf to walk the lands of the North Pole.
The North Pole.
Yeah.
A little Scottish or Ireland.
Scottish,
Yeah.
I guess.
North Pole.
Scottish elfin.
We're doing Muskegon's own Pigeon Hill Brewing Company's Salted Caramel Porter. This come from Muskegon, Michigan, USA. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Muskegon, something like that. American Porter, 6% ABV. And it is brewed, rotated, seasonal.
Now, I wasn't looking forward to the peppermint porter that we had earlier.
Yeah.
But I thought it wasn't that bad as I originally anticipated it being. And now I'm looking forward to this, and I'm hoping it actually will be good.
I hope it's so, because I love the peppermint.
I've been looking forward to a salted caramel.
The peppermint gave me a little bit of a heartburn, I think, going on.
Yeah. So let's take a look at
Without
it.
further ado.
Yes, without further ado,
Yeah, pretty dark, a little red hints.
red amber hues going on in there.
Yeah, with the light.
Yeah, red amber hues, a nice beige head. Man. Woo. I don't know what to think of that.
Definitely smells nutty.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think mostly nutty.
I'm not getting much of anything, but there is a nutty there. And
Nutty, maybe a little,
roasty.
maybe a little roasty.
Yeah, roasty, nutty. Maybe a slight hint of coffee.
Maybe, are you getting any caramel or
No,
saltiness?
no.
No.
Maybe it's in the flavor.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do it. Drink, drink,
Drink.
drink. Prosit.
Froze it. Wow. I'm getting more of a peanut butter, like a peanut, but more of a peanut butter taste.
More of
Yeah.
a roasted, salted peanut butter taste.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Somebody salted the nuts and put it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that. That's weird.
I'm not getting salted caramel at all. I'm getting salted like peanuts and peanut butter type.
Where are you getting the caramel that you're supposed to have?
Oh, it's supposed to be. It's called salted caramel porter.
Oh. I'm
That's
getting
what-
salted and nutty.
Yeah, maybe a little peanut buttery, but I'm not getting
Roasted
caramel.
type nuttiness. Yeah, peanut butter. I'm not getting like caramel at all.
No, I'm getting more of a peanut butter flavor.
Unless you think right at the back, after you drink it, you know, as you rub your tongue on the roof of your mouth,
Well,
you get a little buttery.
not caramel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No caramel for me at all.
Although you are drink more than I have. Look at that.
Yeah, I took a big chunk of you.
Oh. There is a saltiness.
Maybe a light caramel in there, but not much
Yeah.
at all. It's like very, very.
I'm getting like a buttery caramel flavor there.
It's very.
But it's
beneath,
very
though.
faint.
Yeah.
Very faint. And it's only like after I drink it.
Yeah. After I took my big third chug.
Yeah. I'm getting the roasty, nutty, and the filminess of like nuts.
Yeah. You have nuts filming this before?
You know when you eat peanuts or
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you get like a filmy. on the-
Filmy nut flavor. Filminess in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for a 10.2 alcohol,
I
that's
can see why they probably went for a caramel and salted caramel, and they came out with more salted.
how much
peanut
ABV
butter,
was this?
How much what?
ABV was this?
Oh, it was
You didn't even catch what I said.
How much what?
I said it for a 10.2 ABV.
Oh yeah, 6%.
Well, it matched the 6% real well.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy drinking.
Not very. If you got something that says caramel on it, to me, I want some caramel.
I know that's the biggest problem. If you have it on your label that says caramel,
and it was maybe a slight caramel tasting, but
I get the salty.
Yeah, I get the saltiness, but more of a almost not quite a peanut butter, but more of a caramel type peanut butter.
Yeah.
You know? It was very light on the caramel.
Yeah. Now we do have another salted.
Oh, do we?
I don't know if it's caramel, but a salted porter. It might be a caramel. Southern Tier.
Oh.
So it should be interesting to see the differences between this and that if you want to drink it after this one.
You can try it.
You know?
Anything else going on?
Nothing all the way. Ho, ho, ho.
Nothing else going on, Jammer? What's up?
What would you...
Well, I mean, is it after midnight?
It is after midnight.
Of course, it's not exactly 2 years, but 2 years ago you lost your father.
Yeah.
I hate to bring you down at this point, but it's going to come sometime today anyhow, right?
Yeah, today was the day, the 12th.
Yeah.
Um,
Day after my birthday. It's horrible. I never want my birthday to be close to something that
yeah.
horrifies you, but...
And, another thing is the fact that, my dad... He was like, take those Christmas decorations down, that kind of stuff. Take it out. You gotta get rid of it. But he enjoyed when they were up.
Yeah.
He didn't want to put them up. He didn't want to deal with it and all that.
Are you talking about when, after Christmas was over?
Yeah, but as soon as Christmas was up, he was like, you need to take those down. Going into the New Year, that stuff should already been put away.
Yeah.
He just wanted... And I think maybe for many years, him and my mom, as we were kids and everything, all Christmas meant to them was bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We got to go buy them gifts. Now, they enjoyed seeing us light up and everything, with the gifts, but there were bills.
All parents, yeah. I was like, well, yeah, they love your kids being happy, but... Yeah, Christmas is fucking expensive.
Yeah. And though they didn't go up really far out of the way and get into debt for us, to buy gifts and everything, but they did, spend some money on them.
Right. Shit, my last two girlfriends, I bought Christmas all the time for their kids, and I usually use credit.
And you know what's funny about that is
that
you took care of those kids like they were your own.
Yeah.
By buying them gifts and supplying them with food and shelter and clothing and all that stuff.
Right.
And yet, I never hear of any time except for that one time you said they told the one girl.
Well, Samantha, she did write me one time saying, thank you for you. You're more of a father than my father was, that type of shit. And Robert did send me a message 2 years ago, 2 years ago, saying, but his felt more like he was looking for something, like he wanted me to help him out with something. He didn't come out straight saying, hey, I need help with something, but it sounded like he needed help, with something, but he didn't ask me, so I didn't offer. But his was a similar message a year and a half ago, which is great, They're going to send me messages after all these years that I was more of a father than their fathers were. But
And that's good. I mean, in general, so what I was getting at with the whole Christmas thing and my dad and everything, make a circle back.
All right, circle it.
Circle back to what you were asking me. Yes, I can get down and feel bad about it, but I also know my dad, hey, you got to keep on living.
Right.
Life goes on. And he also was he enjoyed Christmas, and he wouldn't want me to not enjoy Christmas.
I think he'd be looking at you now and say, "What a fool you are, wearing that beard and hat." And
Yeah, he'd probably be laughing about it, yeah. Because when we did the old men skit, he thought it was the funniest thing.
Oh yeah.
He enjoyed it.
Oh.
You know, he enjoyed it, and he showed it to a few people.
Oh.
That's why I hated the fact that our old channel, a lot of that stuff got basically wiped out. From being on the web.
Right. It's still out there in digital limbo somewhere, really.
Yeah, and what I'd like to do is to put them on another format, at least away from YouTube, or and be able to have it to where people can see that stuff, because we did a lot of creative stuff during the first, especially the first few years that we did it.
Right.
And we're still doing creative stuff. Here we are. Look at this. Shagdog went out and bought wardrobe. I got alpaca or llama, whatever you want to call that, sweater.
Yeah.
Got the Jammer Claus gear. He's got the elf gear on. We're rocking it.
Yeah.
So,
Christmas is special. I mean, God, I remember all my Christmases.
I do remember this much, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me just say this. I will say that Christmas seemed a lot more special to me as a kid, up to about 13, 14, 15 years old.
Right.
After that...
And even when you become an adult, they're all right still.
Even in up to my 20s.
But when you start losing people in your family...
Yeah.
When you're... Because even Christmas dinners, Thanksgiving dinners, a whole shitload of us. And, of course, older people die. And you get...
But you don't expect that your family would turn communist or something like that, or turn crazy and just leave.
Right.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you get older people die. Then occasionally one of the cornerstones of your family might die, and that side of the family you don't even see anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I looked at my brother as like almost like the glue of the family. Yeah. Once he died, that her and the kids just went. She went with that family that she got with the guy like 2 months, 3 months after my brother.
That's
died.
just amazing to me. You turn around and get somebody so quick. How did you even know that's what you wanted?
A lot of people think she was seeing him beforehand.
I would have suspect that, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, it was like, as soon as she got the new house, we went over there, and he's over there helping her fix shit up.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell's this guy? And Stacy asked her a few questions. Oh, who's this guy? And then she saw him, or it was like a couple weeks later, she saw her with him shopping at Home Depot. And she's like, oh, you and this guy oh, no, we're just friends. We work together. But I think there was something going on beforehand.
I almost guarantee
which is fine. But when she puts my brother's
trash
shit to her kids, like, well, he wasn't this good of a father. He used to beat you and verbally abuse me and instilled that in their heads since he was 14. So now he's growing up thinking, he used to beat me up and verbally abuse my mom. And the other one is like, oh, all men are evil. They verbally abuse women. Mm-hmm. Come on. My brother
verbally
was no
abuse.
saint. I mean, my brother wasn't a saint. He was a masculine, bossy bastard. You should have never married him. You should have never married him because I didn't like him. We're in high school. He's like, hey, get me a soda. I'm like, all right. And after a while, like, bitch, get your own shit. He's like, bossy. I was like, after a while, I was like, get your own shit, motherfucker. I ain't do your shit anymore.
But yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff right there, your shit don't stink.
Right.
Don't toss rocks at glass windows of
right. And when you call my mother,
glass houses,
you're my nephew, and I call you on some of your communist shit, and then you call 10 minutes later to my mother, your grandmother, and blame her and your deceased father for all your problems in life, and he used to beat me and verbally.
And you know what that to me
he
is?
Never cared.
That to me is somebody who's not taking responsibility for their own actions, their own life, their own direction in life. You're wanting to blame anybody but yourself, and in reality, it is your fault where you're at.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame anybody. I mean, I never had the best upbringing, but where I am today, right now, is because of where I put myself.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else put me there. I put myself there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which isn't as bad as it could be.
Right. Yeah. I could have had, where I am.
Mm-hmm.
I had a loving family and shit. Yeah, I could probably let less off, but anyhow, bless you all.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Did we give a grade on this at all?
I think we did.
No, I don't think we did.
I can't remember what it tastes like.
We didn't give a grade on it.
Let's see what it tastes like.
I personally don't like the fact that it doesn't have that caramel. I expect more caramel.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a straight up C and a swallow. How about that?
Yeah, see,
Salty C and a swallow.
yeah, same here. I mean, I just don't.
It said salty caramel deliciousness.
Yeah.
Porter with salty caramel delicious. I didn't get the caramel.
So, excitement abounds. Spare no expense.
But really, all families are different. But when my brother died, and then my younger brother's wife left him like 32 months later, and then what the hell, that was 2011, 12, and then my ex left me 6 months later. I think it was 6 months later.
Something like that.
Shit like, it was like all falling apart, So we went from these big family gatherings to like nothing, me, my parents, my brother, and occasionally his kids, and then my deceased brother's kids would come over occasionally.
And you know what? It's sad, but it's also transformative in the sense that, you know what? I think a lot of people see a death close to them, and they turn around and say, you know what? This is not what I wanted. This is never what I wanted, and you know what? I'm going to change my life.
Yeah.
I mean, look at when your brother passed away, right?
Hmm.
Everybody said, "Why are you quitting your job, Shagdog? Why are you?"
Well, it was 2 years later, though.
Yeah, but I mean, still, people are still saying it even 2 years later because they know that you don't just get over it overnight.
Right.
You know.
Well, yeah, I had to have people ask me, "Is this because your brother?" Or
I mean, you're there every day where your brother and you used to work.
But it was more than my brother. It was a little bit probably because of my brother, but it was also because my ex-girlfriend left me.
Yeah.
I was saying, and then I got another girlfriend at the time, and then after 3 or 4 months, we broke up. She went back to her ex.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? And I hated that job, and I quit.
Yeah.
And then I quit for a couple of years, and this ex-girlfriend I got back with, and she talked me going back in there, which I didn't want to, but here I am again, left her, we're broken up again, and I left again.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's going to be.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, I never wanted to go to that place anyhow. It's just fortune's fate, when I got let go in 2003.
Either you make the decisions or fate will make the decision for you.
Right. When 2003, when I lost my job, and that was one of the options, it's a steady job, good benefits,
Yeah.
But, yeah, when I left there the first time, people were like, yeah, this is because your brother. I was like, my brother died 2 years ago. And then, stuff like that. It was no big deal to me. I just got tired of it. The main problem was like the 12-hour shifts and the politicalness it came with. It started coming on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was strange. Can't explain it.
Yeah.
Even with this due time, I was thinking, am I going to sit here until I'm 62 years old in this place? I'll probably have fucking 3 heart attacks by then.
Yeah, you probably will.
How the hell would I rather go quit my job and go look for something else? And I did. Right? Of course, I did pay rent every month still. I didn't stop paying rent or anything.
Yeah.
I paid on my own savings account until I got another job or started doing DoorDash is what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
But it was 2 months later I started doing DoorDash.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I was using my savings account for those 2 months. And then the DoorDash first month or two I wasn't making too much. And then the pandemic hit in March. When my health that I'm in, I was like, well, I better not go out
Gave you
in
a
public.
perfect excuse not to work.
Yeah. Well, I was scared. I was actually scared because I got missing part of my lung.
I know. Gave you the perfect excuse
So for
that
4
you were
months,
looking for.
4 months I didn't work, and almost 4 months, and now I was like, man, I could have not spent my whole fucking savings account for 4 months worth of bills.
Yeah.
Not my whole savings account, but a good majority of it.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, but I was worried about my roommates.
All right.
More than myself.
Let's move on.
You know it, Jammer.
Let's do this. Thanks for watching.
You know I wanted to
commenting,
work.
subscribing, liking, sharing,
You know I
notificating.
wanted to work those 4 months. My roommates made it so I couldn't.
Yeah, made it so he couldn't because he couldn't come and go as he pleased.
Well, they stayed home. They
Carrying
were
germs.
quarantine
everywhere.
besides going to the store.
Exactly. Could have been perfect opportunity for them to access your abilities and get things brought to them by you
I could have. Yeah.
at a discount.
Yeah, I want no discount.
Yeah, discount.
I don't
compared to
do
the others.
discounts.
Huh?
So I don't do discounts.
Oh, that's just stupid.
It's through the app. I can't give you no discount.
Well, why would you do it through the app?
Yeah. They want shopping themselves. They like shopping themselves. Give them a chance to get out of the house, too, at that time. Well, I'm glad you're... I don't know. Damn, I just saw 3 angels.
Oh, yeah?
Uh,
Trace Angle.
Well.
All right, let's move on. Let's do this.
You know, I met an atheist once. Recently, matter of fact, she's an atheist. And she said, I forgot what the hell happened to her, but she had a near-death experience. I forgot how her near-death experience happened, but she died, flatline or whatever. And she recalls having a near-death experience, like she saw a tunnel of light, and that's all she saw. And she saw people remembers people talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finally woke up, got
Because she didn't go and follow that light.
Right, and she doesn't know who was talking to her. But anyhow, she still is an atheist. She thought that was all a brain type thing.
Well, to some degree, some of it is, but,
Yeah. Well, usually if you remember something that vividly, it's... I like to get hypnotized and see if I ever had a near-death experience. Because I had a drowning incident once. I almost drowned. And they say sometimes people that drown have near-death experience. Near drowning incidents.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they can't remember because they're such a traumatic experience, drowning part.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, notificating, and everything else. Spitter Swallow.
Just thanks for not defecating.
Yeah, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer Beer Claws.
And I'm Shagdog, the beer toss cap champion.
Beer Elf.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yes, let's get to the next one.
Alrighty. Alright.
Excitement abounds.